welcome to the vlog. Today we're going to be looking at 5 novice mistakes. Nope, let's say it differently. 5 mistakes that novice cigar smokers make. That was good. Hold on. Sneeze. Here's the thing though with today's vlog, I don't have any cigars with me at all. So, and I also don't know what mistakes novices make because I am a novice. So I am making these mistakes also. So what I'm actually going to do is rely on comments that I received from this YouTube channel from people who are saying like, hey, stupid, you're making mistakes. You ready for this? Whew, hot dog. Okay, mistake number 1 comes from a comment from this fellow who says, if a fellow's a boy, what's a girl? Lady? What's the equivalent of fellow for a girl? Anyways, whoever this is. They said, hey, you moron, what kind of stupid cutter are you using? So that's informative. So that's the first mistake. Probably in one video, I didn't use a cutter. Gosh, the thing is, I just realized it's gonna be very hard to make a precise cut like this. So I just used an axe. So if you're new to cigar smoking, you probably know this anyways, but I didn't know this when I first started. I thought the cigars came like pre-cut, so you just opened the package and would smoke them, and you kind of can, but most cigars you have to create like a hole, a smoking hole. That's right. Makes a big deal, and where you cut is kind of important also. So here's how somebody showed me. If this is the end of the cigar, you don't want to cut the end off, you want to cut it right where the end begins to round. Okay, let's pretend that looks just like a cigar. You don't want to cut it here, and you don't want to cut it too close to the rounded end. You want to cut it kind of right in the middle where it's like tapered. Is that helpful at all? Maybe I'll put up a graph, I probably won't. Oh yeah, also, if you look in the description below this video, I have links to like an Amazon affiliate link, and I have some of my favorite cutters and hole puncturers, I think, in there. There's just links to my favorite cigar stuff where you can go pick them up, and I get a percentage of whatever you buy. Next thing that I've done wrong, by the way, as a side note, I don't know if any of these things are right or wrong, because again, I'm a novice. I'm just using comments from my YouTube channel to inform you. So if I'm wrong, it's only because these people are wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? It's only because you're wrong. You, the viewer. You're giving the advice to yourself in this video. Does that make sense? No. Okay, so this person, Brad Kars, says, Dear Gawad, but he spelt it G-A-W-D, so it's Gawad. Dear Gawad, any cigar infused with any type of flavor is ruined. Appreciate uncontaminated tobacco or don't, brother. Flavors, period. Give me a freaking break. I bet you recommend apple-flavored beers too. He's giving it to us here. So I don't know if that's true or not, but apparently, novice cigar smokers, to get into smoking cigars, may try a flavored cigar because it's maybe a little bit more flavorful, you know? Kind of like when you get into wine, you usually start with like a sweeter wine, you know, because it's easier to get into, and then you move on from there. Apparently, though, if you were to sip a sweet wine around this fellow, he'd be pretty upset. Okay, something else. I don't remember. I've received a few comments on this one, and that is that I hold my cigars wrong. I don't know what the right way is to hold cigars. I might, in this video when I'm editing it, put in like other people's videos or something of the way they hold cigars and then compare it with the way I hold cigars. If I don't though, that's the end of this one, so it was pretty short, and that's good. I don't know, I'm looking through the comments of these different videos, and I do everything pretty much the wrong way with a cigar, but also there's not really a wrong or right way to do anything. There's just, is that true? No. Okay, so I didn't quite get to 5 things. Let me just end the video with this. My guess, well, I don't know why you're watching this video. Maybe because you thought, well, this guy's new, he's probably a moron, I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. tell him how to smoke a cigar. Or you're potentially like me and you don't really like to be the newbie to anything. I don't want to be the guy who people are like making fun of or looking at you like, what the heck are you doing, you moron? Do you even know what you're doing? Do you know what you're doing? No, I don't. Not with cigars, not with this channel, not with my kids, not with my wife. I don't even know what I'm doing with this sweater on. I don't know. I guess the point I wanted to make is that I think for myself, there's been many times throughout my life that I have not done something because I was afraid of the ridicule or didn't want to look like the newbie or the person who didn't know what they were doing. If I think about it, it probably just comes down to a lack of confidence in myself. You know, like everything from like meetings I've been in. And I might have an idea, but I don't share it because I'm like afraid of how people are going to take it. Or like, am I stupid? Do I not know what I'm talking about in this? I think I know. I think this is a good idea. But I don't know. That guy over there seems to know more. So I'm just not going to say anything. I used to work with youth and I used to talk in front of youth and I would give them this analogy about how like there was 10 people in this room and 9 of them were in on the gag. And the gag was that everybody at some point while they were all sitting in this room, they would all stand up. Except for the one person who didn't know what was going on. The person who didn't know that the other 9 were in on this gag about standing up at the same time, they would stand up too. They had no idea why. They would just stand up because they didn't want to be the one person who didn't do the thing the other people were doing. They didn't want to stand out. They didn't want to be like the newbie to it or the person who didn't know what was going on. You know, you felt, I don't know, uncomfortable. Something I tell my kids often, but something I don't do myself. The world needs people who will stand up in a group of people who are sitting down. The world needs people who will do the things that no one else is doing. Standing out in a crowd, being the one person who's doing something nobody else is doing, hopefully means that you're doing something unique. I look at the way that so many of us live, at least in the US. And not everybody's this way, but I certainly was this way with my family, like where we pretty much lived the same way everyone else lived and did the things that everyone else did and to some respect thought the same way everyone else thought. We tend to, as people, build worlds around ourselves that look similar to us. And that's okay. Sometimes we need somebody to think differently, to walk outside of that box that we've created that's pretty comfortable. Think about something differently or approach a situation in a new way or do something new, something that no one else has done. This doesn't have much to do with cigars and being a novice and being new, but it is kind of that same feeling, you know? If you're with a group of people who have been smoking cigars for a long time and it's your first time you've ever smoked a cigar and they don't really know that, like, you tend to kind of look at what they're doing and copy it and kind of, you know. I mean, we learn that way, that's fine. But there is also something to be said about just being confident in who you are and the way that you do things. Even if it's different, even if you might look stupid, being a leader in a world of followers can be very uncomfortable. Smoke your cigar your own way. Even if you're a novice, even if you have no idea which side goes in your mouth or which side you light, whatever. The world needs people who will stand up in a group of people who are sitting down. Be a leader of smoking the backwards cigar, where you actually light you're like, I don't know, maybe that's the new thing. Who knows, maybe everybody else has had it wrong all of this time and you're actually supposed to smoke in reverse. Maybe it works a lot better that way. Probably not. You should probably not do that. You should probably do what other people have done in that regard. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it I hate saying that. Just like, you know the things you're supposed to do to better this channel, right? Like you subscribe, you give it a thumbs up, you comment, all of those things. Tell YouTube that you like this. And maybe they'll share it with more people. That would be good. All right, thanks for watching. Goodbye.